just for you, early this morning, we're up for the AM conversation. It's yours truly, Clyde Yorkshire. We're here for the AM conversation, ladies and gentlemen. It's yours truly, Clyde Yorkshire. You're in the good state of Texas, ladies and gentlemen. Good morning. Welcome to the show. Welcome to the show. We have a great AM cast for you, if you will. Cast a little bit of light on what's going on in Asia in what people will call the Middle East. President Trump has a fleet. Some say an armada. Some say just a swarm of equipment that is aircraft and uh, submarines and all kinds of stuff. And the average American citizen right now is somewhat going to themselves, oh, President Trump is out there and he's going to probably do something. Who knows? Well, I'll still go get me a jar of pickles and a pack of cigarettes. Like, you don't really understand that this president is seriously about to go to war. And the American people, everybody, just don't even really respect this man and realize what the president go through, what that office has to do, because it's been a long time since we had a decent president. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Clyde Yorkshire. Thank you. The channel is doing well. You guys are really, really, really great support. And thank you to YouTube. I would love to say great things about YouTube. I will say, YouTube was my best friend. Honestly, I'm not even kidding. When I was overseas, I would sit and I would watch old movies. YouTube, no, I'm not lying. And I was out there with at the time, my bestie, uh, my ex. She's Ethiopian, and we were in Dubai. We were having a good time. And we would, sometimes we would get stuck in a house, or just wanted to be in the house. Frankly, I did. There was nothing better, and I don't mean to be weird, but my ex was from Ethiopia. Great, 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 great girl. Uh, you know, some differences, fundamental differences, and but things did not work out overall at the end of the day. And but I learned so much, and we would cook, right? And we just learned a lot about the Bible, about culture. She learned a lot more about Black people. I learned more about Black people from Africa, East Africa to be exact. And we didn't have much differences. She came to be a Trump supporter. And a lot of people, when I would go overseas, they would really like Trump a lot. They knew who he was. They just know the guy, like Pepsi, like Coke. In Africa, as I said when I was there, what a great time. I plan on going back to Africa pretty soon. Probably in 2027. I'll try to get that going. And if I don't, then I'll be in Europe. I'll be definitely in Europe. I got a trip. Actually, before I'm in Africa, I will be in Europe. I always go through Europe first. And I I actually got to stay in Europe for a little bit. I got to stay in Europe. Seriously, listen. Europe has the best white women in the galaxy. Well, Texas do too now. You can't, and I mean, outside of Europe, Texas is definitely hitting. This Arkansas is crazy too. Uh, yeah, man. I'm telling you. So are in. We're near the Strait of Hormuz. They're out there doing live uh, military drills, live ammo, I believe. The U.S. sent a message, hey, watch yourself. Don't get fresh. Uh, we'll give you something to get fresh over. Iran believes, unfortunately, that they can actually push with a country. They've honestly saw Israel. And again, I'm no Zion or Zionist, or I don't even understand the whole Zion concept, to be honest with you. Because growing up, I thought Zion was Africa. That's what they was teaching us, and then it was like, oh, that's Jewish. I didn't know that. What the hell? That's what they taught me when I was a kid. Of course, they taught me many crazy things, the food table and everything else. The only thing they don't push really in school anymore is they don't push God and they don't push the periodic table, which is the most, I think, fundamental thing you can ever learn in your life is science and chemistry. And geography and all of these wonderful things that you just kind of fishing in a speedboat. And this is another reason why I love President Trump, because he loves to fix our school systems. He believed that not only can the parents, the community, the town, the county, the state come together and give us better quality education and give us an opportunity to spend real money on our children. That's not happening right now. And you got a bunch of weird people right now trying to give our people, our kids, the news. And what are we going to do about that? Now, President Trump, ladies and gentlemen, is actually about to go to war. Now, I've said this and I say it again. If any that we're going to go to war, we're not going to go in the manner that you think. We're not going to go tit for tat, tap, 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 oh, collateral damage. That we're not doing the Israeli thing. Israel took real damage. No offense, they took real damage. From the people who I've talked to, they've taken real damage. The type of damage to say, hold on here, nigga, wait, before we go, wait, let me get ready, type shit. They had, and they didn't even use their entire arsenal. They had stuff that just slammed right through their defenses and went directly to its target. Like it was, hey. That's why it was only 12 days, goddammit, because that was a lot. Anything longer would have completely hurt Iran and damn sure hurt Israel, because them hoes started dropping where niggas was like, oh shit. And it was hard to get a lot of honest information out because obviously, you know, no one wants to get embarrassed by an old-fashioned guy with a diaper on his head and they're just yelling out crazy hate against America. I mean, these guys are backwards. They got no money. They're on this and that. But they have a phenomenal set of missiles and other artillery, I'm told. And so President Trump cannot go at this sloppy, ladies and gentlemen. We got to come at this correctly. Before we get started, check out my latest book, Black Women Rings Around Saturn. Black Women Rings Around Saturn, available on Amazon, Audible, and Kindle. Black Women Rings Around Saturn. You want to get this book. What a wonderful book. An incredible story of a young boy's incredible journey into Pangea. And he travels through America, Africa, the Arctic, and Antarctica. What a wonderful story. Great story. Available where books are sold. I prefer the Audible. I tell people all the time the Kindle is nice too. And definitely to actually have the paperback so you can always have it. I have it locked in my phone always. You can go to Amazon, Audible, Kindle, all of these places. Also, check out my Spotify. Ladies and gentlemen, good morning. Wake your behind up. It is Sunday morning. Sunday morning. It can go down anytime. We woke up on Christmas and President Trump sent over some shots at Nigeria. Just out of the blue, talking about out of the blue, talking about sending shots. The president just went, but who? What happened? You did what? Nigeria? Wow, how, where? Okay, I didn't even know this was, Nigeria had something going on. There's a lot you don't know that's going on in this world that has just been allowed to just go and go and go. The president is not there. When we hit Iran, unfortunately, and this is a very unfortunate, ladies and gentlemen, I am not advocating I want Iran to get hit. I am not. But when we hit Iran, ladies and gentlemen, it will be one of them things where you sit up here and go like this. They're going to have memes, Kermit the Frog. They're coming in to capacitate your military in less than 6 hours. They're not going to let you get an opportunity to just recklessly go tit for tat with the United States of America. That's not going to happen. They will demolish that country. And those fighter jets that are, I honestly, and I don't know how many, and I'm not going to start getting into all of this kind of stuff, but there are, like, I believe more than 200 bombers that the U.S. has out there. Actually, somewhere about 500 bombers. You're talking about maybe even thousands of fighter jets that is just ready to go. Like seriously, like when they fly, the mission is not to come back to the entire country is lit in flames. That's what will happen. War, hell will be unleashed. And truly the world will shake with fear. Do you understand me? They might just be like President Trump. We were just playing. You can have Greenland, nigga. They can't go ahead. You may understand. Got it for the low. What is it? 1778. You listen. The president is not playing, fam. He like Fetty Wap out here, like for real, bro. And he got black people with him, boy. We up. You know that. They love a good gangster president. It's up. That he's not joking around, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the show. I am Clyde Yorkshire. Good morning. I am a Republican. I am a conservative. I am an indigenous black. No relation, in some cases, to Africa. Never came off of a slave ship, just indigenous to the Americas. That's who I am. That's who my people represent. And this is why we are representing right now for our ancestors. Shout out to all of my wonderful people in Israel. Shout out to the Jewish state. Shout out to Benjamin Netanyahu. They pardoned this guy. What a goddamn hero, Benjamin Netanyahu. That nigga would put it down in the face of some drama. And I have not even given Benjamin props like this. As much as you think that I'm riding Israel, funny thing is you must not have went and checked my work. You must not have went. I'm not a sucker. You understand me? If I'm really on, I'm really on. You understand me? And I've never actually got at Israel like that much, and then I just really did. I just thought that they were doing too much. I spending too much of our budget. But then when you look at the neighborhood that they're in, no much is really too much to spend on Israel. Now, am I brainwashed? I don't know. I grew up in America, and all I learned was about God, Jesus, Christianity, Israel. So what do you expect, right? What do you expect me to say? What do you expect me to say? I grew up here. That's why I love Europe too. What you mean? I grew up around a lot of Europeans. I grew up around a lot of Russians. I grew up around, obviously, Ukrainians. But there's a lot of Russians, especially in Coney Island, Brooklyn. Good Lord, they move around. I'm sure in Staten Island too. But the Italians, I grew up with Italians. And I write about this in my book. I grew up around a lot of Italians. I had some great friends, and the Italians were always good to me. I was in a Teamsters. I was in Local 295. I was a Teamster, and no, honestly, and this is when I was young in the streets, man. And when I came in, the Italians was like, "Listen, say, man, we know your whole history, fam. Better not bring that street crap in here. You got a job always. Don't go back. Don't go backwards. Never went back again." Honestly, and I didn't even know how I was going to give up selling drugs, because that's what we was doing in the 80s and 90s. And I have no shame. Well, you're going to be a Congress one day, sir. Don't say that out loud. Listen, I can say whatever the hell I want. I was an experiment in the black community. That's why it's called the damn project, because it was a project. These niggas can eat this junk, kill each other, drink liquor all day, get hoes, and get locked up. That's what it was all about growing up in New York. That's what it was all about, spray painting and killing and shooting niggas. But to be honest, when I was growing up, the killing wasn't like that. We just knuckled up, you know what I'm saying? Took it in the backyard, put on the gloves. The 80s and the 90s was not crazy like that just yet. It was starting to get wild. There was still a lot of respect. There was a lot of dignity in the black community. What a great community at that time. Very different place. I wasn't talking this white stuff. And one, because there was no need to. I mean, we were just black people. There was really no hate movement amongst black people and white people. Some agitators and religious groups knew, just like you did race baiters today, Al Sharpton, Jesse Jackson, the black community has been used in several different directions. The black church has been the main instrument and organ who operated black people. But the black church as well is a noose around our neck that got planted on us because, and no offense to Christianity, but the black church way of Christianity, no, I ain't with that shit. I I ain't going to church then. Hell no. To me, it has never been orderly. I think that church is disrespectful to the black community, to black men in particular. It has only harvested black women. That's the only thing the black church has done. And I don't like that. Me personally, I think it has helped the welfare state. I believe the black church funds all of the crap. They put fuel to Black Lives Matter. They put fuel to insurrections. They put fuel to, and at the same time talking about God and Jesus and the civil rights and black people and this and that and we shall overcome. Man, get that chicken George shit out of here. Niggas don't want to hear that. Y'all niggas is using the system, getting money for it, your nonprofits. Nah, we're not using it. We're not using the estate like that anymore. What are they saying in the chat? You get your 7,000 yet. What 7,000? Are they giving out money for Republicans somewhere? For niggas? Are we talking about welfare benefits? What are we talking about here? I'm almost like at some point some demon realized how to divide us. Thank you. It is a demon. Ladies and gentlemen, we are getting down to business. Look, have you seen Chicago flipping red? These people are serious about coming together. They are serious. They're serious about fighting these demons. There are some real demons at stake that really want us divided and at a they're not focused, honestly, on World War III. They do stuff that can create World War III, all while at the same time trying to destroy the United States of America. This is the Democrats' layout. We're going to protest at every end of his presidency. Meanwhile, they have no policies. They have no answer of anything that they want to give you. They want you to just stand still and just receive crap. Maybe America works for some of them and maybe it don't. But at the end of the day, it does not work for me. It does not work for you. It does not work for us. And it doesn't work for America. It doesn't. The Democrats have to be put out of their misery by continuing to pound away at policy. We have to continue to pound away at policy. Also make safe and smart decisions with our military. President Trump has committed to doing safe things with our military, and unfortunately, which means we have to use force. With Maduro, we had to use force. We had to use goddamn Halo force, nigga. Master Chief is here. Okay, we are here, damn, with Space Force, nigga. Okay, y'all don't understand that when this nigga drops the hammer, it's like Thor. Shit is moving. You want to hear is, oh, why did the U.S. do that? Damn, they were not. You talking about poof? Oh, well, that wasn't on the agenda. They're not getting into a Russia-Ukraine situation. The U.S. If they coming to tap that jaw, guaranteed, fam, they coming to tap that jaw, bruh. They gonna tap that jaw, bruh. And they gonna have a next round. And this is without NATO. If NATO get in, you're talking about a slaughter. It's just unreasonable to do this. And NATO has some NATO countries will join, by the way. They will, just to get on Trump's good side, just so you understand. And Israel alone is competition for Iran. They are going to want to go free and throw everything they want. They gonna want Israel gonna want to practice on your ass. If you trying to hit the U.S., Israel will have every right to go ham. And I actually love the Iranian people. I do not want to destroy that country. There is so much beautiful ancient art and culture that is there. It would be a crying shame to sit up there and bring that country down. And obviously, they got to topple the regime. But so much will go down the drain. So much relics, their history. They're going to burn that shit to death. They're going to be burning that square for a while. They're going to be burning everything of the Islamic Republic, not Republic, of the Ayatollah and it's not going to be nice. The military, they don't know what they're going to do. They're going to be baffled. They're going to have to, you're going to start the military all over? These people, are willing to fight with everything they got not to go out. They even put a mural up, ladies and gentlemen, of them sinking one of our carriers out in the ocean, just in the sea, just destroying with blood everywhere. And they have the American flag draped over it. They have coffins showing of Americans and Israeli. See, when you do that, Iran, you got to be careful now. See, because you're going to wake up the entire country. And then and he has a mandate already. President Trump has a mandate already. I'm telling you, if we have to literally, seriously go in, we're not going to just strike. Immediately, there will be hell to pay. So bad that they're going to want to pause it immediately. You mean you have the United States of America not just looking at first of all, I guarantee you we would send a message to Iran. There's no more deals to be made. President Trump said the regime is going to get changed. They're going to hang up the phone like, wait, what? What is that? What does that mean? They hour after hour just going to go by. Let me tell you how that's going to happen. Hour after hour going to go by. Hour, there's still more buzzing. President Trump, because they've been buzzing the last couple of days. President Trump and Iran. People didn't even know nothing about no Iran. Damn, who is Iran? Okay, well, anyway, they buzzing. President Trump is out talking, doing stuff, and they still worrying about the Epstein files, and he's still calling and talking. No. He's still trying to get with Putin and stop this. He's still doing this. He's talking to Venezuela. The president is still moving and shaking. Democrats are still playing, trying to hurt the man. Talking about this and talking about that. The president is strong, ladies and gentlemen. President gonna pick up the phone. Gonna say, War Department, are we ready? Everything you rehearse? Yes, sir. Yes, Commander-in-Chief, we're ready. President is going to say to everybody, whatever he says, hang up the phone. You're going to see complete chaos. They have every perceived military government building, and everything will hit probably an accuracy rate of about 78. All you need to bring a regime down is to be about 58% accurate. 60% to get it done. 70% for sure they're done. 78% is just an overload. You damn near nuked the place, okay? We are hitting with a 78, ladies and gentlemen. When President Trump, submarines will fire off. They're not going to play with you, brother. They are going to hit shit. Like, people going to run for... you're going to think Armageddon is over your head. Seriously. And y'all keep... Oh, they into a war. I hear it. No. I was scared for them last time when Israel was hovering in the sky. Because Israel was very... They backed up a bit, with the power of the U.S. as well, bro, you talking about bombers the likes you've never seen before, family. There is no recovery. You can try to throw a missile or two, but you can't. You'll be so paralyzed because they're in the sky taking out everything, ripping you apart. Meanwhile, the ships are firing, the submarines are firing, the bombers are letting go. Your airspace is just broken. They're already surrounded, by the way, by the military. They could, in all points, shut down their airspace by all means and just have a feast. You can keep on firing and do what you need to do. Here's another thing to understand. It's not only the U.S. that has military out there, okay? The British, more than likely, is going to also get involved. And at some point, Europe will do this. They will. I know Europe, I'm telling you, because they can't risk, per se, allowing Israel to actually go down and be hit with missiles and things like that, because they will take a hit harder than we will if we don't go in correctly, because Iran does have very potent missiles that can actually do significant and real devastating damage. So they're not going to even, it's like you fighting somebody with brass knuckles in their hand. But you know how to fight. But still, you do understand that them brass knuckles could do some goddamn danger to you. You understand me? And so the U.S., again, good morning, everybody. Wake up, get your butts up, get up, get up, get up, get up. We got news. Get up. It will be going down pretty soon. Ladies and gentlemen, get your butts up. It's going to be going down very soon. President Trump has everything sitting outside of their door, waiting for them to make up their mind after asking them 100,000 gazillion times. The president didn't have time for the Paris Accords. He didn't have time for whatever deal Obama and them made with Iran. The president don't have time for this. And I don't know if you understand. It's going to cost us some money, but this is also going to be great for the military and the military industrial complex. I don't know if you know. Trump said that he spoke to the president of the Virgin Islands. Ha ha ha. Trump said that he lowered inflation by, okay. And yes, it is mathematically possible. That shows you don't know anything about math. And you guys are acting like suckers, attacking the president because and calling him man racist and stuff like that. And y'all need to stop doing that. We gonna ride on y'all punks, like slap you up for talking about our president like that. Seriously, like that is total disrespect. Show some respect for the president of the United States of America. All right? Let me tell you again. You understand me? This president has closed the borders, you chump. This president has delivered Maduro to justice, and they're going to give the Venezuelan people some relief, some access, some capital. President has secured our hemisphere. Niggas ain't coming over here like they was before, flying drones and spying. Talking about this is international, not over here today. That we got investigations going on. That we closed. They ain't sending no oil today. What you mean? We got the tank and oil and everything else is arrested. This is what's going on right now. And y'all still trying to make this into a race thing. There is no race thing. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. This is going to be a good one. The president is going to... The reason why I actually am doing a talk on this because a lot of you don't understand how huge it is for this president to stop Iran. If he actually achieves that and can say out loud that he broke the will of the Ayatollah with very little casualties, hopefully less than two or less than 20 or something like that. Because it's unrealistic to think that we could probably get rid of the exact regime and no one dies. I mean, come on, it's a little bit pushing it there, but it actually can happen that we will actually obliterate them so bad that the casualties were worth it. And no life is worth these people doing craziness, but at the same time, the president he's tired of dealing with this. This will not plague this administration any longer. The president is committed to getting things done in record time and in record numbers and moving on to the next issue. If we're going to ever start chopping a tree and get to the point where we're able to fix some things in this country, we're going to have to start somewhere. And this president is like, we need Greenland. Nigeria, get your ass out of here. No more firing missiles for y'all. The oil confiscated. No, y'all niggas got a warrant out for y'all anyway. We'll take the ships. We're going to stop that war, stop that war, stop that war, close down the border, stop that war, stop that war, close down the border. These countries, we put your ass on hold, on freeze. We get these criminals, the guy is just administrating right now. He's administrating right now. He's looking like a well-oiled machine. And I actually like it. I think it is a great thing what the president is doing. I think he really understands what needs to be done. I think the president has the goal to do the right thing for the American people. I think he believes we were robbed, we were raped. These taxes that we've been paying for so long, it's fair now to start to give us tariffs that can pay down the debt. I don't know. Do niggas understand this? Do niggas put a one in the chat if you understand this, niggas? And there's a few of them. They're gonna be mad. They're gonna put a 2. They're gonna put a 5. Whatever these guys do, or 0. But how many of you understand that when he tariff these countries, that is bringing down our debt? Thank you. He put 6. The ones are there, but this idiot put 666. Why? Again, this is who we're dealing with, ladies and gentlemen. It's going to come a time where America is going to flip on you guys, and we're going to see that you're the great divider and you are the Antichrist. You are trying to kill this country, and we can't keep sitting by allowing Democrats to pull that posture where you're attempting and you're okay with and saying rhetoric that can get the president assassinated. You're inciting violence and riots, and you're lying about it, and you're pushing race content to start trouble. Like, why do people think that that's okay? Why do you think that that's okay in 2026, that it's okay to be doing race baiting stuff in the black community? Why do you think that that's okay? Marketing. So the tariffs, to answer your question, the tariffs is basically taking the place of us paying with our tax money. Well, we can keep some of this. President said, I want to start off with you right away by no tax on tips. Why couldn't the rest of these niggas do that? No tax on overtime? Because it wasn't in their agenda. We need that tax on those tips, those overtime here. We don't care if you're on child support, buddy. We don't care if you got a house and 2 mortgages, kids you're putting through college. We need that money. And we got to send it to Ukraine. That's what's been going on. President Trump said, no way. These people work hard for their money. They need their money. And what we're going to do is these countries who are not wanting to do business with us, we're going to charge tax on all of their goods to sell to the great U.S. You want your stuff sold here because you want to make that money. You want your businesses here. So give my people what they need. The president looking out for us. And these idiots still talking about the Democrats. The deep state got y'all. Y'all on some Skittles. I'm sorry, man. Some of these black women looking sexy, too, on the Republican Party. Y'all gonna have me switch back to that chocolate now. Because y'all know I'm one of them white girls right now. Them white girls got me open, fam. I'm feeling like Fetty Wap when he dropped that song, Trap Queen. Like, for the low. I mean, we great. Like, you understand me? The world is beautiful. Everything is just fine. Now, I love white people. I really do, yo. I do. I love this country. It's nice to love where you live. You wake up different. You read the paper different. You know what I'm saying? Nigga in a different neighborhood, a different zip code. You understand me? The birds sound better. I'm straight. You know, this country, listen, we're not playing with them, bro. When the president comes to drop the hammer, we're going to keep it moving. We're not going to be doing a long story, and we're going to get these ships back and get ready for the next mission. The president is not kidding, family. People are going to respect this country again as they did before, and we're going to see to it. You look like Mooney, okay? Okay, sorry about that. That's my bro. We love black folk, too. We love you, too, for shizzle, man. They seem to be working just fine. Black Mega for King Trump. You ain't lying, bro. Straight up. Listen, we respect it. We love Trump. We love him. We love him a lot. We're very grateful for him. And the president has done some great things for us as a community, as a people, as a country. The president is just amazing. He's doing everything he needs to do. He's doing things right. And he loves the country. That's the beautiful thing about it. The president loves the country. Everything he does, you know, he's going at it and he's thinking they've been screwed. They've been played. So let me give back to my people, not just my base. He's not a base president. He's proven that with black people. A lot of black people, when they didn't want to respect the move, when we were moving to the Republican Party, they were still talking crap about him, but they was like, well, he is giving us some money. Well, we are, the economy is pretty good. Well, we do kind of have jobs, and then, pimps, hoes, bitch, everybody was making money under Trump. People get that. It's a brand, it's a lifestyle. We get that, bro. You understand me? And when you got guys who are coming through, uh, when you have guys that are coming through like NBA YoungBoy, you got guys that are coming through like Kodak Black. Say what you may about these rappers. Lil Wayne, they're all riding with Trump. Say what you may. This is incredible, ladies and gentlemen. This means that the president has a strong black base. How many of these people who I just named do you think they people ride with them through thick and thin? How you just changed the mind of young blacks that fast? You understand me? Then you bringing in Nicki Minaj is coming in. She is like he said, the most successful and greatest female rapper. You got to give it to Nicki. I'm a Little Kim fan, but Nicki Minaj, bro, she is the champ, bro. She out here looking like Terrence Crawford. I mean, serious. Nicki is the chick, man. She made songs with everybody from Beyonce to Alicia Keys, Drake, Champagne Poppy. She's rolling with the GOAT, Lil Wayne. I mean, come on, bro. These are her teammates. She's out of this world, Jack. And if worse come to worse, they will back her. You understand me? They still love them some Nicki. That says a lot, ladies and gentlemen. You got to start looking at things like that. Then you got Charleston White, who got it for the low. Your pretty ass when you walked in the door. Got a sack for us to roll. I mean, Fetty Wap, listen. We up, right? He out of jail now. Good for him. Good job. Good for you. Good job. Good for you. Ladies and gentlemen, take a look. It's going down. It is going down. Republicans are looking very strong. And we can't forget Larry Elder, one of the architects for this. He ran for governor a couple years back. What a strong man. He has done a lot for the community. Thomas Sowell. A lot of these giants who have done so many things. Kevin Samuels, the Godfather. Okay, shout out to Kevin Samuels. And he passed away. And wicked people were trying to really do him dirty during the man's death because he exposed the black community. We have Charleston White. We out here looking like Goodfellas. That's not, we still got others. We got Mike Tyson. Okay. I mean, there is hitters. Ice Cube, there is a lot of hitters who are walking, running, flying, swimming with the Republican Party. It's up. It's up. We're having a great time. The president is looking forward to giving a State of the Union this year and really blockbusting and bullying his former presidents, his, I don't even want to call them predecessors, whatever. But the president is going to start to drop. Also, when we finish with Iran, start to drop these cases. People are going to jail. You're going to jail. A lot of people, I wish you could get Whoopi Goldberg in jail, but a lot of damage has been done to the American system, the voting system. We're getting stronger elections. We got to have the same intensity. We can't let our foot off the pedal with these people. They just try to surveil the president, surveil Congress. Congress is right now going through documents of Jack Smith and others who use subpoena power to investigate the president, at the same time investigate the Congress. That didn't make any sense. Why did that need to be done where Jack Smith needed to investigate Congress? Why? Why is that happening? We need to get down to the bottom of this. Also, the lady from Minnesota, the Congressman Ilmar, whatever her name is, she's a crook. She made millions, in 20 million in like damn near 2 or 3 years. This woman, where'd you get that kind of money? She's down with what's going on. I'm telling you, who vetted her? How did she get in anyway? Same thing with Obama. No, we need to ask questions. Niggas need to stop being stupid and on that check cashing Kool-Aid. Understand me? It's time to get serious. What is going on? We're getting used. We're getting pimped. And forgive me if niggas don't want to get pimped anymore. We're not on that crack anymore. Now, what do you guys got to say about ICE? Leave ICE alone. Because tomorrow it'll be the police department, it'll be the sheriff department. ICE has definitely went bizarre. The president said that there's a lot of things the president did not want to see happen in ICE. That's why he said just cool it down. We've seen this happen. This could happen with our military. We could hit some assets and kill some children. You think the military don't get screamed on a lot too? It ain't just ICE. All of the military hear it daily. They do. There's so many things that go wrong. Yes, we support federal law enforcement. How could you not? Surprise, surprise. How could you not? Ladies and gentlemen, it is about to go down. The president is not playing with Iran. I wish people would take him serious. This president really means business. He's not going to back down. He's not going to back down. He's going to continue to hammer away. He's going to continue to do what it takes to make this world great again and make America great again. The president is dealing with world issues without giving away a lot of our money. The only money we're going to be spending is on hardware, military hardware. We're not tearing down people's countries and then go give them a bunch of money back off of your goddamn expense. You be broke for the rest of your life, never could afford a house, in the name of helping Ukraine, helping this country and that country. We're not doing that anymore with our money. Uncle Ruckus, energy. You know, anytime you hear a black person got common sense and ain't doing what you're dumb behind doing and is obese as your stupid ass and at the same check cashing place as you dumb niggas, you get upset and you try to disrespect us and call us Uncle Tom. We don't care about that. Because just like you wouldn't say that to Mike Tyson in his face because he loved Trump and he popping off, and if you would, we just going to punch you in your face. We're not going to take too much of disrespect from niggas on time. I'm telling you for real. Because I never did for any other reason. Whether I was in a gang or whether I was from Queens or New York or Chicago, it don't matter where. I never let black people growing up just disrespect me because I'm a black man. I don't feel like, it's like a lion being afraid of in the jungle. This is where I live. I'm not going to let, because my politics change, that y'all suckers think you can walk up on me like I'm a whole napkin and stuff, bro. I still will keep my same energy. So y'all keep talking crazy if you want. Keep talking crazy if you want. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Y'all keep talking crazy if you want. And shout out to Shakur Stevenson. I made me a believer yesterday. Very, very good boxing IQ. His working with Bud Crawford has done him well. He's taken out Teofimo Lopez and instantly overnight became a undisputed champion. Shout out to you. Great for Shakur. Great for the night of boxing in Saudi Arabia. Keyshawn Davis as well. Extraordinary performance. And he just laid Jermaine Ortiz, or whatever his name is, he just put his behind on the campus, ladies and gentlemen. Everybody was looking good at the Ring Awards. Shout out to Ring. I am a boxing fan, as you can probably see some of my videos. Shout out to Bud Crawford. He is looking good in his retirement, and he's still in the limelight receiving awards. That's how you go out, ladies and gentlemen. You go out with common sense. Jay-Z is in a lot of trouble, ladies and gentlemen. They just got off of his butt. I told you this is what y'all do. Did I not say this about the niggas? Can I get some respect from my niggas out there? Where's my white women? Okay, they here today this morning. Good morning. There's a lot of them in church right now, so we got to, we'll be on tonight. I think we got a debate coming on tonight. But ladies and gentlemen, we have changed the game. Just so you know, we've changed the game, and things are looking up in the world right now. They are looking up. And we don't have a lot of time to get these things done, ladies and gentlemen. And I'll say it for the president. We've got to get our president to continue running. We got to fix the issues in the country, continue stopping wars. The United Nations should be doing this, and we don't hold them accountable. They're wasting time. Again, Uncle Ruckus out there. Where's the guy who said I'm Uncle Ruckus? Why don't you sit down, get your pencil, and get some paper, dummy. Listen to me, stupid. I could probably help you. And you know what? After this, you won't be stupid anymore. You're going to be saved. Don't worry, I was stupid at some point. I didn't know the Democrats took advantage of me. I didn't know any better. I bet you don't even have a passport. I want to debate anybody, but you got to have one of these. That's the deal. I don't care if you got one from Europe. I don't care if you got one from Africa. You want to debate me, you got to have a passport. We can have a conversation. The president really means business. And I'm so grateful that he understands the time that we live in. We cannot give the Democrats any more opportunities to come in and govern, at least for, I say, for 5 years, 10 years, maybe even longer. We need to run it up as Republicans. Right now, it is our time, like the Chicago Bulls, like the Los Angeles Lakers. It's time to run it up. You understand? Like Kobe, like Shaq, it's time to run it up on them. Run it up. They have sucky policies. They have no good candidates. They're weak. They're looking feckless. The black community has left. They're having issues with black women. They're falling apart. Their systems, the only thing they want to do is flop now and call foul. Oh, there's racism, race. This is how they're trying to hold on to the black people. If there's a race, we make a race issue. You got to come back over here with Black Lives Matter. We're not hearing that. You will be on your racist ass own, my nigga. We are not going down to hell with you. When you have this type of mindset that they have on the left, you kill your insides. You're killing your organs. You're killing your children. You're killing your peace. You're killing your happiness. You're killing your tomorrow. You're killing your future. You hate yourself. This is what happens. And this is why so many of them are so bitter. You understand me? They don't even have time to focus on policies. They're not saying to themselves, let me get in there in the gym and work on my policies so I could be, that's how I see Congress. That's why I'm going into Congress. I'm the middleweight champion right now, the Constitution King. We finna put some policies out here on you hoes. Y'all niggas only talking about some damn food stamps and all this goofy racist shit. Nobody want to hear that. What policies this niggas got? You understand me? How we gonna keep more monies in our pockets, man? Niggas need houses, cars. We got kids, college. We trying to go travel. We trying to buy boats and stuff. What is we talking about out here? Ain't nobody got time for this niggotry bigotry. Both parties suck. You's a goddamn lie. Get your big naked forehead out of here. What the hell are you talking about? Both parties, fool? How you gonna say that a nigga just said there's only two genders, dummy? How you gonna say that, fool? And a man just said there's no men and women's sports, and you talking about both parties are not useful. What the hell are you talking about? The president has come down on the Board of Education and this one-size-fit-all Washington, D.C. school curriculum foolishness, and the states and the parents and the right peoples is going to deal with that, okay? Okay, get your hands out of there, Washington, D.C. This president just closed up the borders. What are you talking about? He just filled the military with all kinds of goodies and weapons. What are you talking about, you big widow? The brother has brought in investments, record numbers that we've never seen before. How in the hell could you say both parties? See, this is the dumb stuff that niggas allow people to get them involved with. You're very stupid. Instead of waking up and being your own hero, being your own educator, learning what's going on. I know it's not your fault. I'm a nigga too. I was not raised with a father to throw me a ball or a copy of the Constitution. Niggas don't do nothing but pass down religion to their community. They don't pass us down shit. I didn't have my mother and father to get me this. I had to get this shit as an adult. They didn't get me one. Swear to God. No offense. They didn't get me one. They don't teach me anything about the Pledge of Allegiance. I never sung that with my parents. They never told me what's going on. I mean, what's the hell? This is the world we grew up in. And you wonder why black people mysteriously misunderstand the president. Your damn home training and your manners, nigga, is why you don't understand the president. And so you just have to lie. You have to be deceitful. I think he's racist. I heard some article, his grandfather. You didn't look it up, nigga? You didn't see it? Nigga, get that shit out of here with that fried chicken shit, nigga. Don't get out here with that. Don't lie. Don't do that. Have some dignity. Be real. Stand on business, man. The president ain't racist. Find something else. You can say you just don't like him. You don't like his voice. You don't like his weight. You don't like his wife. No offense, by the way. The president he's got some good women with him, bro. I mean, his press secretary, bro, she making the last one. Did y'all remember that black chick they had, Corinne Jean-Pierre? Look at the difference. This woman is answering questions. She's not stonewalling. Only thing she went up there for, Corinne Jean-Pierre, was just to be the first black lesbian White House. Look how they just disrespecting us. Then the black president, Obama, gonna put the colors up there. Why would you do that? Why niggas is doing that? What is niggas doing? You abortion queens, you goddamn ghetto niggas killing each other. What is wrong with you? That's why your politics is effed up, because your diet is effed up. Your goddamn neighborhoods is effed up, goddammit. Your households is effed up. That's why your politics, that's why I don't deal with this crap. I know what I'm doing. The president, mean both parties. Have you lost your mind, Jack? Huh? Have you lost your mind? Now, we're not saying both parties don't have faults here. Both parties are not foolish at times. But you cannot say the Republican Party is anywhere close. They didn't just give us the Emancipation Proclamation and free the niggas, but the Republican Party was started by niggas or with niggas. We've always been conservative before the Mississippi flood. Shamefully, people just talk and run your goddamn mouth about this party like you don't know what your ancestors have done. Like you don't know what this party used to be. This is why I don't pay niggas no mind. I'll sit here, I'll knock out 9 Democrats in a row in 3 minutes. Y'all niggas ain't got no weight. You can't fight. You have no policies. When the last time you heard a Democrat make you go, damn, they got some policies? They are professional agitators, professional civil rights blockers. They are professional change the subject weirdos. They stand for any and everything. You don't know where they at, but all they're looking for is more sexuality. On passports, more sexuality in schools, more sexualities on your driver's license, sexualities on the chart, sexuality on the television. They want it in Stranger Things now. They want it everywhere they go. They've got it in Black Panther. They had to put it in there. Got the movie blocked in several countries, including Europe, because they added stupid shit in there. They had to put a kiss scene of 2 guys. You always have to go out like that. Why? Why is that the way now? I'm just asking a question. I'm not trying to ride on you or be disrespectful, but why is this always the way with Democrats? You're just a sexual party. At the same time, you're going to try to garnish it off because we also civil rights. We got a full package for you like FiOS or like Spectrum. You come to the Democratic Party, you get your free badge. That is, we teach you civil rights, hate for the white man and the right. We teach you about niggatry. We teach you about food stamps, welfare. We teach you about housing projects. We give you all of these bells and whistles. Okay, you're like, well, wait, what is this policy? Or no, this ain't no, this law, no. We're gonna do executive orders, okay? And they're like, okay, cool. I don't know what executive order is. And the Democrats have just got the black community now, and they're just a bunch of dummies. You're following these people into the ocean, no offense, into the abyss. The Democrats are going down. They have so many investigations on them. They should have been the one with all of those charges that they put on Trump. And here's another thing. I dare y'all niggas to shut down the government, bitch. We won't open that hole up again. We'll move this hole to Mar-a-Lago. Nigga, I dare y'all. The president is on that time. Hey, maybe that's the best time to hit Iran, right? In the government shutdown, bitch. Let's focus on Iran, baby. Don't worry about that. The president is not. He got the big joker. It's like y'all keep playing with him. He got it for the low. Seen you pretty. When they came in, arrested, and we running it. Run it up. You don't get another time to stir it up, mosh it up, bust it up. We got to get him up out of here now. You hear me? Now. They done put niggas in jail with Trump. Got this man taking a whole mugshot. They're for real. Adam Schiff, you up out of here. You get this nigga up out of here. Nancy, got you covered as well. Schumer, we're going to save you for last, buddy. We get Obama's young, handsome ass out in front of the congregation. Bring that nigga out. Hell yeah, bring that nigga out. No. Bring him in front to Congress. And to get the passport, get the birth certificate out, And let's just make sure, because if it's in any holes in that birth certificate, we want to know why. If his records are really, he's not a citizen, we need that on national television. And let niggas roast him. Let us get it. If he turns out to be a plant, like it's all, bro, they stacked some shit in the Democrats, bro. Ilhan Omar, I know she's going to jail. Bro, the Bidens are dirty. The Clintons are dirty. They got Clinton on so much Epstein shit, it ain't even, it's no way he don't get 5 years. That's how much stuff is with the Democrats right now. Fonnie Willis is looking at jail time. Letitia James is looking at, I'm not even joking right now. These are current investigations going on. And nobody is turning tables on them. They broke the rules to get this president. With dossiers, fake international recommendations that you gave to a FISA court to arrest this man. And niggas don't act like you don't hear me. Put your fried chicken down and listen, nigga. You made a mistake. If I was you, I would U-turn and get as far away from the Democratic Party as I can. They have made the biggest mistake of their life. Talking about, we had a bunch of generals that signed this, that he was the Russian, and with no Russian investigation, Chief. And you use that to go spy on Congress. They upset now. See, if you can keep Congress back away from him, you could deal with him. But when wait a minute, listen to me now, wait a minute now. I'm saying I'm a congressman. And this shit is on my table. Wait a minute. Ho. They investigated me. For what? And 78% of the Congress getting the same memo. And it's true. The Justice Department shows it. They with the president now. Oh, wait a minute. You listen to my wife's conversation? Congress is fired up now. Nah. Get Clinton up in here. That's why they doing this now. Come on. Let's get, what's his name? Jack Smith, get him up in here. Oh, you the bitches getting up in here. Ilmar, put an investigation on that bitch. We got it for the law. Come on. No. When you investigated Congress, that was, I'm going to do a live on that. That was the biggest mistake that they made. Investigating Congress. Now you opened up the door for the administration to ram it up your ass. Sorry. It's up now. They're going to get at you. It's up right now. That was the single biggest mistake you made. Jack, whatever his name is, had no answer. They was asking him. Jack Smith, they was like, sir, I think it was Congressman Donald. He was like, why was I investigated? I'm not trying to come at you. He's like, do you mind explaining that to me? He was like, well, sir, I can't really get into those things. What do you mean? You investigated everybody up here. And we had no conversations with Trump or any of that. What was the purpose of doing that? Well, sir, we had it on it. You got a problem. It's up, just so you understand. This is where we're going right now in the government. It is up. Democrats, you made the biggest mistake of your life. And niggas, I told you, you made the biggest mistake by following these people. Now you got to run. You got to save face. You look shame. You look embarrassed. And you look foolish. And then you're going to have us to come back too. We're going to be sitting here looking at you while you just talking shit about us. And we told your stupid behind what you was getting yourself into, who you was dealing with, and what these people were really about. You did not know them. They just put a little hot sauce in their bag. They got your favorite artists to come and support them, and all of a sudden you was a diehard Clinton. You don't even know these folks. You don't even know what state they come out of. You don't even know their history, their family. You don't know nothing about them. You never did. That's what how niggas are. You show up, hey, how you doing? Let me get this, let me get that to eat. You don't know if that's duck, chicken, snake, hippo. You just, I'm a nigga. I don't know. Like Chris Rock said, niggas love to not know. I don't know. What you eating there, nigga? I don't know. What you believe there, nigga? I don't know. Where you vote, nigga? I don't know. Where you going when you're dead, nigga? I don't know. Cat Williams is a clown. No, you're the clown. I think everybody here will say that you are a damn fool. How is Cat Williams a clown? You guys, some of y'all is just so stupid. Some of y'all are so stupid. To me, Cat Williams is the king of comedy. I agree with you, Jose. He is damn sure the king for sure. I'm checking out MAGA for Liz Ive. You know it. Uh, Pardon me. So we'll do our best to not worry about that. So, ladies and gentlemen, just so you understand, this president is about to make some real serious moves. And he's got our support, he's got our love. Every time I get on live sometime and people see me, they start calling. They start calling in, and I'm like, you see me on live. What? I don't have the phones ready to go to answer anything. We will have that very soon. I would love to answer any questions for anybody. Uh, you said the PDF change. And ladies and gentlemen, the Clinton emails, I wish they was able to find that. Look up DuPont. Look, we know all about DuPont. DuPont ain't shit. There's a whole bunch of BlackRock and this and that. And this. Ladies and gentlemen, there's companies bigger than that. If you know it, then trust me. Like they said, if niggas know about it, then it's something. It ain't you don't know, cause you ain't gonna never know what's going on. Lock Trump pedal up. Yeah, right. A lot of you guys. Listen, guys, tonight, before we get off, tonight, ladies and gentlemen, we will be, I think, in a debate with my guy again. Or he can just come on. We don't have to debate. And he can let me ask him about a bunch of issues. We have a lot of issues up. But I would prefer a debate. Again, I have no, and there's a lot of stuff tonight. Yeah, tonight we're going to do this. I think he said, if I'm not mistaken, around 6 or 7. Now, I told him I don't know because I have a family dinner that I go to every Sunday. I have family dinner that I go to every Sunday with my family. So I don't know if that time is up. So if we can get it, and then, usually they love, it's hard to get away from family. I'm gonna check to see if we can do it earlier. If we can do it earlier, that would be really great. Maybe if and I don't know what time it's gonna be doing dinner. Maybe that might be good because if we start around 6, we could be home around 8ish. And if that's okay with him, because he's in New York, he's a New York guy. He's one of those real liberals. I love to break those down. Those are the ones I like to crack their jaw. The New Yorkers, because I'm from New York, so I'm ambidextrous. I know how to box like Crawford. Like I seen the nigga tree. I know the stops. I know the areas. I know what goes on in New York. I was there. I saw when New York used to be good, when we had good mayors that were Republican and governors that were Republican. New York does a lot better. It concentrates on the people's business. And this is what a lot of New Yorkers, this is what you get. You asked for a New York like this. You guys asked for a socialist in Baghdadi. Okay, you guys have asked. You don't know. I went back to New York. No offense. It is the police department. Texas looked like a palace. Have you been to Texas? Any of y'all been to Texas? Have any of y'all been to Texas? Our libraries. My family came out here. My mom was like, "That's a library." It looked like a college. Even the high schools, the middle schools, they look like colleges that they have in New York. It is state of the art out here. Make sure you like and make sure you like, and use the scriptures. Come on, get these things going here. We need to go up every time we get a chance. Y'all know what it is. Now, New York is so outdated, and so are your politics. You're crumbling. That old New York, that shit is getting old. We want the city to start doing something for real. It needs to and cease from being a sanctuary city as well. New York is overcrowded for no reason and overpriced for no reason, and they're not giving you real shares. The houses look like cardboard boxes with mirrors inside. They look like crap, really. If you, I don't know, if, I don't know, maybe I didn't know any better. I didn't understand quality of life. I didn't know what we were supposed to be getting for our bang for our buck. I would have, man, we should have been flipped New York red. No way, New Yorkers, you can live in that state. The apartments, it's overpriced. It's out of control. We need a president. We need a governor. We need to come into New York and seriously change up a lot of things in there and lower the pricing significantly. There's no reason why New York or California needs to be that expensive for filth, to have nothing but homelessness and wildfires every goddamn year and ice storms. What the hell is that? It's so expensive for? Real talk. It makes no sense, ladies and gentlemen. When you add it up, when you really look at it, you say to yourself, we are being bamboozled. And there was a time when New Yorkers knew that. It says, hi, Rael said he a Jewish community supporter. What's wrong with it? Is that a good thing? I support the Jewish community. I love the Jewish community. I support the Jewish community. I love Jews. I'm from New York. How could you not love Jewish people? I'm damn near Jewish. I might be actually an actual descendant and bloodline of Jewish people. I don't know that. I never really took time to look it up. I know one thing. No offense, a lot of the niggas out there preaching that black Negro, that black Israel shit, guys. You and again, I'm not here to try to put y'all down. You're not Jewish. Well, maybe you're right. I don't think I'm Jewish. I never, I wouldn't mind being Jewish. I wouldn't mind having a Jewish wife. I'll tell you that for sure. That's a winning recipe right there. Got good common sense. Uh, yeah, tonight. So we're gonna get off now. I got to get ready. I want to go running. I'm trying to think. Should I just wait to eat dinner tonight, or should I eat some sort of lunch or something like that? Ladies and gentlemen, what he said. All of these idiots think all California is downtown Los Angeles. No, well, California is just expensive in general. Just like all idiots think that New York is the five boroughs or just Manhattan. They don't understand. But at the same time, New York can be cheap if you go into the slums, but it's overpriced. So is California. It's overrun, taxes, properties, this, that, and all that up. NAFTA. Then came Obamacare. Obamacare is a joke. It's disgusting. We can do better than that. Obamacare is nasty work. We got to get rid of that. I'd rather pay more here than live in a red state. No wonder you got to be a joke. If you don't want to live in a red state, you are a joke. You couldn't pay me. I honestly, I would never live in a blue state. There's so much drugs and unprofessionalism that is going on. So many over sexual, uh, uh, just forces that invades your city, your town. They're like the circus. They roll into your nice state that used to be small towns, used to be not a lot of foolishness going on. They come in, they want to build rails, they want to open up malls and bring in all of the weirdos to your state. And next thing you know, their people are moving out. They're gentrifying it. It's not white folks. There used to be a time where they say white people are gentrifying white folks. You come and find out white folks ain't had nothing to do with it. They taking their shit too. Niggas just wasn't informed, just as usual. Niggas late to everything, figuring it out later. Unfortunately, President Trump is a smart president. This president is helping this country to stand, to stay alive, and to win. What a great, great, great president. I am very, very happy with this president. I want him to continue. I want him to push forward, and I want him to continue doing the business of the people. We gave him that mandate. This guy said he can't live in a red state. You've lost your mind. Everything is better in a red state. Texas just banned the free use of pornography and age verification. We just cleared our borders so illegal stuff is not flowing into y'all states. Texas have done so much to help to build a wall. How could you talk like that? We value our police officers. Florida is a great red state. Miami, everything is booming. Good business, good economies. We keep good surpluses. We're not always going into debt like your blue states. And your ghettos are unbelievably in your blue states. You have no control over anything. Your budgets are always out of whack. And you don't do nothing for the people. You rob them blind. Shout out to the GOP. It says debt is a byproduct of the GDP. You're wrong. It could be, but it's not. It's not. That's not what it is. It's stupid politicians and bad policies. It's people really trying to stay in power too long and taking bribes and handouts. It's been a while since we've seen a real president, and this is why people are shocked. People get scared of President Trump. They don't know that other presidents worked on the boardrooms. Other presidents took lands and, pressed Canada a few times and took out world leaders. And, a lot of people are waking up. They don't understand. This president is not going to back down. Tariffs, for sure. Tariffs have been the things that has helped us. And this is what we got to keep going. We didn't even know about tariffs until the man started talking about it. He's like, tariffs, tariffs, tariffs. It's almost like President Trump had to be quiet all of this time. He was sent by God. And he had to get close enough to get to, so they don't take him out. And he wound up taking him serious. When he first started running, they made fun of him. They asked about the president, and they was like, "Oh, Donald, you talking about Donald running?" Donald looked. Bush, Governor Bush of Florida was like, "Come on, Donald, come on." Clinton was like, "Donald." Even Obama was joking on him, like, "Donald, you'll be president with Miss the president of Baja or whatever." They was clowning him, and he became president. You clowned the wrong president. The president became the president. As far as I'm concerned, he's always been my president. I love this president unwaveringly. He is the best commander-in-chief I've ever had, I've ever seen. I'm so proud of this country. I'm so proud of his leadership. And with President Trump, I'm not afraid of zombies, the apocalypse. I'm not afraid of a war with my commander-in-chief. I'm not afraid of tomorrow with the president. I believe all things are possible. Like Nicki Minaj said, I believe God is with President Trump. We're going to lower the debt. I believe we will even balance the budget. Something like an impossible deal. I believe all you got to do is show America where it's at. Go ahead and fix the budget. Make sure you like and subscribe. Don't just come here without hitting that like button to support me so I can stay on the air. These guys took over 3 channels from me, big channels too, and you get tired. You lose your wind. They shut down and weaponize big tech and social media. They took away Facebooks. And this is what they've done in this country is a shame. They essentially put a mask on us for real. They've shut us up. And they've used social media to do it. They used it big. They did it to the president. They blocked him on Twitter. Just imagine the whole president. How are you gonna do that? That doesn't make any sense. But this is what they have the audacity to do and say. So, all right, I'm gonna get ready. I think, as I said, later tonight, I'll touch bases with him again and find out what we're gonna do. Just Google David Dinkins. I know who David Dinkins is. What makes you think I don't know who that nigga is? He was a lousy mayor, and he got himself in trouble by saying Jaime, or saying it. And that wasn't the reason why he got in trouble. He was derogatory against Jewish people. He didn't, and I understand where Dinkins thought he was coming from. He wanted to just say what Jay-Z said, and Jay-Z got a little flack pushed back. He said the Jews own everything. The Jews do not own everything. That is not a fair statement to say. A lot of Italians have owned things. Blacks have owned things. Irish have owned things or own things now. A lot of British own things in America. A lot of Russians own things in America. Jay-Z was with Diddy. He was with Diddy. Goddamn, thank you. My people are showing up. Hey, we might just keep the show going a little bit longer. Yes, they did. Yes, Jay-Z, and Jay-Z has always been my guy. Jay-Z has it coming one way or the other. They're going to get Jay-Z at some point. Jay-Z is going to run out of steam, but you got to respect Jay-Z too. He keeps lawyers on him like shooters. Jay invested his money correctly, and he may just be smart enough, and he looks like he could be, to not leave a trail behind. But when you're hanging around irresponsible guys, Beyonce watched. Oh, for sure. Beyonce also, she's being crapped on right now. Right now, as we speak, just look at the dark side of Beyonce. Look how the black community is pulling away from her. and Jay-Z, these two are, and again, I'm not hoping on their downfall due to the fact that there's with the capital investment due to the poor police practices and not backing law enforcement. I'm not wanting the fall of Jay Z and Beyonce. I like Jay and Beyonce. I like their music, and I have to respect. Sometimes you have to respect that people want to be Democrat. That's okay. I don't mind, and I heard Jay Z talk about different things before, and I think he has a good heart. But he's become super liberal. He is the liberal as they get. Him and Diddy is as liberal as they get, and I don't knock them. Again, I don't like when they go out of their way to put conservatives down. I don't like that. And we fight back. We push back. We're not going to be bullied no longer by Democrats. I don't care if you have celebrity star power. So do we now. Both parties suck. That you're a liar. You are a liar. And get that both party stuff like that. You're supposed to be the guardian of truth. Get out of here with that. We don't want to hear it. Both parties don't suck. As I defended, as I said, there's no war, no drugs. The war is on us. Yeah, that you knew that from day one, and it has nothing before the parties was even instituted. It ain't just this party. The war is on us everywhere you go around the goddamn world. No, no, it's not both parties. Okay, it's like saying all of the churches are corrupt. Yeah, a lot of them hoes are corrupt, but also we can't just be like all churches or all Jews are out there to kill the world. And no, it's not that. You can't do that. It's easy to fall into the both this and all this, and no, no, it's not. Okay, the Republican Party is pro-life. Okay, we're not going out like that. The Republican Party is putting America first. It's putting its own citizens, its patriots first. We're securing the borders over here. That party don't care about no border. Okay, if you didn't have the Republican Party using common sense right now, your butt would be in big trouble too. You need to stop it. You need to cut it out. Republican Party, no damn tax on tips and overtime. We do need that little bit of money. Okay? If a party can give that to us, I'm not going to sit up here and be like, both parties are this and that. Nigga, stop. Stop the niggatry. We're not doing that. Not over here. We're not those type of niggas. You got to find the other niggas. That's the blue niggas. These are the red niggas. We don't do that. We'll do that over here. So knock it off. Both parties, my butt. Giuliani cleaned up New York streets. They sure did. He got all of the beers off the street, all of the crack and drugs, and I was there with Giuliani. They was running up on us. I'm walking down to the store. What the hell is this? We complained. Hey, you picking on us because we black nigga? We were selling drugs out there. We were drinking and fucking bitches. No offense. That was what we were doing. We were out there chilling, man. We were kicking it, dude. We were ripping. And Giuliani got our asses. They had the truancy officer there. If you're cutting class, they cracked down on us, nigga. Your parents ain't gonna do nothing. We're gonna clean it up. And it was a red state at that point. When New York turns red, it does good for us police officers, for a state. You've turned into a nasty, rotten, filthy place. Iran is in trouble. Iran is in trouble. Iran is a closed deal. And the sad part about Iran is going to get hit so damn hard because we cannot afford to go tit for tat with Iran. We're going to blow Iran to smithereens, unfortunately. I would love for the president to announce that Iran has decided to not mix uranium for 4 years for any purposes, and missilarize. Okay, I would love to hear something come out of Washington like that or Mar-a-Lago. Unfortunately, I don't believe that's the case. I believe this president have brought enough tools to actually do this job and get this regime out of power and make a deal with the government. The president is going to reign hard and swift. The president is going to reign hard and swift. I'm here to tell you, okay, we not finna sit up here and have no negotiable war for you to try to do the president the way Joe Biden did when Joe Biden had us running out of Afghanistan. with our tail between our legs, people falling out of airplanes. This president is not going to do that. Instantly, they got 13 soldiers whacked right away, killed, and then additional service members had died. People were stuck in that country. I mean, it was crazy. We left behind over $100 million worth of assets, equipment, and all kinds of stuff. No, both parties don't do stuff like that, sir. Okay? Where's the Confederate flag, Mr. President? I have a Confederate flag. I ordered one. I will fly the Confederate flag. I will fly a couple more flags. Oh yeah, I got one coming. I will for sure. Oh yeah, yeah. Got no problem with the Confederate flag. Put that. I love the Confederate flag. That bitch gonna be up there in just a second. Watch, you go see. We gonna run up. We gonna run it up. That's when I'm really gonna run it up on y'all. Y'all. Once the Confederate flag, we're gonna put the Texas flag up there too. We gonna run it up on you. We got it for the low. We running it up. Y'all guys got us messed up. I guess you don't think I know about the Confederate too. Yeah, okay. Yeah, you let them tell the story the way they want to. Okay. I know it would be nice if y'all was able to really learn history in this country. It's a shame how people don't. And I don't know why y'all don't hit the like button. Why y'all so much haters? Y'all come up in here, you understand me? You like to learn from me, but you don't like to hit the like button. You know as a Democrat, these people don't give you policy. They don't teach you nothing. You don't know nothing. All you know is you got to find some kind of scandal with Republicans, look for some sort of racial stuff, and you think that that's a recipe for y'all. And people have shown that they're not going with that anymore. Majority in history, brother. You have a major in history. No, you don't. You don't know nothing about no doggone history. You need to cut it out. You don't teach crap. No, I teach a lot. Okay. We don't like you. You think I care, Sanders, Bernie Sanders. These are Bernie Sanders sympathizers. They go on everybody's page. These are Bernie Sanders. They're always trying to sell you some Girl Scout cookies. No, thank you. You can keep your Girl Scout cookies. You guys are the bottom feeders. You always show up late, and you got some nonsense that you're pushing. We're not buying it, ladies and gentlemen. Believe it or not, man, niggas have got smarter, man. It's a beautiful thing to see people wake up and not be used anymore by you guys. You guys are losers. You're wimps. You don't know anything. But the president is moving. It's up right now, ladies and gentlemen. I'm so proud to be a Republican. I'm proud to be a conservative. What not to like? Thank you. What not to like about me? What not to like about me? What don't you like, Confederates? So okay, what about the Confederates? Tell me what about the Confederates? I'll use Farrakhan on a dumb nigga like you, and I don't back the Farrakhan way of life concept. I respect what everybody does, but Farrakhan said, "Don't talk to me about the Confederate flag." He said, "This flag right here have the same amount of war, blood that has been spilled for the country we have today. Both flags. So you can't sit here and be like, this flag is better because of this, that, or the other, or this flag is good, this, that, or the other. You saying that there was nothing that happened under this flag, from wars to slavery to this or that, or imprisonment, you saying none of that happened, women's abuse, anything under this flag, or under the Confederate flag? It happened under both. So how do you get to a point where you can just straight say, hey, that's a good flag, but that other Confederate flag is a demon flag. They was talking for slavery, and this flag was fighting for not to keep slavery? That is a honest lie. That is basically what a lot of the Civil War was fighting for, was what mechanism we were going to use for the New World Order. What system made more sense? For us to be divided or for us to come together? And we chose to come together. Now, I'm not saying we couldn't have come together under the Confederate flag. You would have had a different operating system. And we still would have been to this point with that flag. We just would have been more republic-ish and less democratic-ish. See, the problem with the Democratic Party is they're so much into democracy that they disrespect and forget that we are a republic. That's the problem with Democrats. That's your main problem. I just told you the Democrats' main problem. They are into democracy so hard. And if you understand what the word mean, it means revolters. They are revolters. They believe in revolt so much. As Democrats, they don't actually respect the republic. With them, the Constitution is canceled. With them, they don't honor that we are a republic. And so that's why Democrats operate that way. Conservatives, Republicans are a little bit more small townish. Talking about states, America first, we're more republic. We're more internalized to take care of our people inside here, not tax them a bunch. We tariff others on the outside to come to this place, to be around them and their businesses, not invite others to come in, build businesses that our Americans can just buy off of them on a regular basis. That's that Democrat crap. We're not running that plate anymore. We want to have the businesses. As a black man, I want 2 Chinese restaurants. I want a Dunkin' Donuts, a Jack in the Box. I want 2 7-Elevens. I want a fly-ass white girl and a fucking bunch of acres and a badass passport to go where the hell I want, when I want, and just collect my, while I'm on a beach in the great weather somewhere in Europe. I want to have a good time. Or in South Africa. I'm not sitting here getting abused no longer by this system. The system is abusing us. The taxes that's coming out of us has been coming out for so damn long with no alternatives. Now we got tariffs as other alternatives or help to ease some of this goddamn pain. What happened to the free, fair vote and to true representation? Ask the Democrats that. The Democrats are so gone, they don't care about anything other than sexuality. This damn fool says, see, I either you come up here and debate or get lost. Life Flight, Safe Flight Repair. I know you're not Safe Flight, but you acting like you're on Safe Flight or on Kool-Aid. Get out of here. I don't want to deal with you because you're acting stupid now. I don't like when we do that. We're gonna do it. We're gonna do it. But don't act stupid here, okay? Now, tariffs does ease the pain, you big ding dong. Meaning countries are paying us millions and billions of dollars, and that is going to the national debt. If we don't use tariffs, your taxes go to the national debt. What part don't that you understand? It also goes to help us when Congress want to play with the budget and don't want to pass a budget. We got tariffs anyway. Now it's like you might as well not even shut the fucking government down because the nigga got tariffs. Y'all gave him an unlimited. You see, you don't know government. That's why I love to be a Republican. I will KO. I will break your jaw. Politically, I will break that jaw, bro. I will Terrence Crawford you, boy. Y'all don't got no hand skills. You got no policies out here. All you do is talk about the race card. All you do is talk about sexuality and socialism. What is BRICS? BRICS ain't doing nothing. BRICS is suffering right now. BRICS is trying to get it done individually and then bring it back. BRICS is looking stupid, though. BRICS ain't doing nothing. Why ain't BRICS stopping any wars? Wars that's way offshore somewhere. Why ain't BRICS doing something about Ukraine? Why they ain't stop Ukraine? We've been slowing Ukraine down. We just got Russia and Ukraine to do a week. Right now, they're not firing missiles because of President Trump. We got it for the low. Nobody not listening to y'all. Y'all weak, bro. You got nothing, bro. You got nothing, bro. We get in the ring with us. Y'all talk all that stuff. We punch you right in your chest and in your ribs and in your jaw. You can't even hit anything. Moving that line. Good footwork. What y'all talking about, bro? You weak. The left is weak. Y'all weak. Y'all are weak. What did he say? Watch European soccer for show. BRICS kicking our ass. In what capacity? What is BRICS doing? What is BRICS doing? What is BRICS doing? BRICS ain't doing nothing, fam. The countries in BRICS, we just had to stop a war between India and Pakistan. India was the one who said it, and they in BRICS. Why didn't BRICS stop that? Why did Trump have to come into power? You don't make no sense. When you start slapping them with cold water, they start going, damn, that nigga hit hard. I thought he was kidding, man. He really do know his stuff. You start looking stupid. The world can see you now. So I'll be like, to call y'all names out and get your butt up here. Let me see your passport. And okay, let's debate. I'm gonna start clowning y'all. Or go somewhere else. You know, because y'all not doing nothing. You don't want to fight. You just want to talk. You want to be feminine. You want to talk. Let's fight. What you guys say? Let's get on this national TV. Let the people see. So I could break y'all down. All you want to do is lie on the president. You don't want to talk about nothing. You want to just lie on the president, man. And we're not going for all of that. We're not wasting our time with y'all weaklings, boy. Y'all boy out there, we winning right now. We got Nicki Minaj, boy. We winning right now. We looking at the president. He got some good coochie with him, boy. Shout out to y'all. Get this one right here because we've been waiting for this one. We got Nicki Minaj, bro. Pam Bondi, bro. Caroline Levitt, fam. We got it for the low. He got the shorty in Chicago, too. Danielle Carter. Danielle Carter's out there balling for the president. You heard me? Listen. Ivanka's on the scene, bro. The president is surrounded by good coochie, bro. They mean well for the country. They truthful. They got his back. I mean, they giving us straight answers, bro. They not playing. He got the DOJ, Pam Bondi, bro. Bro. Damn, bro. I put a ring on that, bro. If I could. Pam Bondi, bro. She don't play. She said, if you violate, we coming after you, bro. She with Trump, fam. I love it. It's up right now. You hear me? Niggas not playing. Our White House press, she had a baby. She back. I miss Sarah Huckabee Sanders. She was a great spokesperson as well. But the president got some real heat. He got Nicki Minaj, boy. Nicki wailing on you fools, boy. She was with the president. She's standing there holding his hand. She's smiling. Look at her. She hating y'all mad. She with the president. You hear me? Of the United States of America. Of these United States of America, beautiful black woman standing up there with the president. Y'all fools was mad. You could just fry an egg on y'all head. The president is surrounded, bro. He's got a good team of sisters around him, and he got other hitters with him too. The women, bro, they the snipers, bro. They taking y'all out, bro. Y'all can't mess with them, bro. You can't mess with the Trump people, bro. Y'all don't want none of this smoke. We got it for the low. Y'all don't want the smoke. Y'all not ready for that. Y'all doing the most. Y'all not ready for that. Trust me, bro. Y'all don't want this smoke, man. We out here, bro. We out here. Anytime y'all want this smoke. Anyway, tonight, ladies and gentlemen, y'all be back here tonight. It's going to be up. I think we're going to do that debate. If not, then I'll be back in February for the rest of February. I'll be back maybe 1 week out of February. I won't be doing any videos after this next debate, probably for a couple of weeks. I will be over on Spotify. So if y'all want to come and check me out, this channel kind of gets frozen right now. And then we go over to Spotify. And I will be on Spotify daily, rocking over on Spotify, dropping some heat on these boys, man. Trump is winning. We out here, bro. And I don't know, depending on what happened with this Iran war, I may have to come in and I may have to come and drop some more news on y'all and analyze and let you know what's going on. Because there's a lot of fools out there talking. So we'll play it by ear and we'll see what we want to do. But y'all keep on giving your likes, your supports, and your subscriptions. And we're going to stay in these streets. We stay on these boys' heads, you hear me? We got it for the low.